What's good, YouTube, man? We back with another video, man. And look, today we got that 30 Deep Grimeyy. Lyrics got him 7 years in prison. Hey, look. Yo, bro, this nigga look already crazy as shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. So I didn't really, I didn't think of none of it. Like, I thought he was crazy for real. Anyway, just by his face, like his eyes. But I don't really know much about this guy for real. Y'all tell me if he real life like Savage, like what I think, what everybody else probably think and stuff like that. Y'all tell me, bro, cause he was with like some of them savages, stuff like that. I seen. If y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If you new to my channel, man, y'all make yourself at home, bro. Get comfortable, bro. Kick your feet up, man. Relax. Cause I'm cool. That's what I'm saying. Nah, hey, look. Hey, let's get to the
Lyrics
video.
used against him in court, from coming up in the murder capital of America to having a grandma who claims crib. This is his wild story. Chicago drill made a lot of fans aware of how savage the streets really are. Rappers started airing out real life beef in the music and taking the disrespect to a new level. Chicago is definitely one of the craziest cities in the US, but just a few hours away is the actual murder capital of USA, St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis ain't just deadly compared to cities like New York and Chicago. It's actually one of the top 10 most violent places in the world. You gamble with your life anytime you step out on the streets, and that's the environment 30 Deep Grimeyy was raised in. Gangbanging was in Grimey's blood from the jump. His mom, dad, and grandma all claim 6 Deuce crib, and Grimeyy says he has baby pictures of himself rocking orange bandanas. Most Crips wear blue, but 6 Deuce wears orange instead. They started out on the east side of LA back in the 70s and fall under the neighborhood Crips, but they've been active in STL for decades too. Grimeyy says he don't take street politics super seriously, but that ain't stop him from getting active in the streets. He bounced back and forth.
No, this guy's crazy.
Between his mom and dad's crib as a kid. Grimey's dad was always in and out of jail though, and Grimeyy followed him straight into the trenches. He hasn't shared any details, but he allegedly saw his first murder at around 8 years old, and the shooter is one of the dudes who taught him how to move in the streets. Grimeyy was always in trouble, but he didn't catch his first real charge until 17. They sent him to the workhouse at a medium security prison for 5 months.
Wait, bro, how old is this nigga, bro?
And he says that's where he really turned into an animal. In some prisons, you're locked up with one cellmate, but where Grimeyy was locked up, he was in a bunk room with like 80 other dudes.
Whoa. Wait. No way, bro.
You have to grow up fast in a place like that and get your respect. Grimeyy grew up boxing and fighting though, so he says he didn't have any issues inside. Grimey's been rapping since he was like 7 years old, but back then he was focused on getting his bread up and just surviving another day in STL. After he got out on the first charge,
bro, I keep thinking about, bro, every time he say STL, I'm thinking about Chicago.
He ended up going back for a year because he caught a gun charge. Going back to prison was rough, but it was nothing compared to what Grimeyy here because he caught a gun charge. Going back,
bro. Why does this nigga got a tattoo of an author, bro?
His prison was rough, but it was nothing compared to what Grimeyy had to go through next. While he was locked up for the shooting, Grimey's younger brother was killed at just 18 years old.
Dang, bro.
It's not clear how it all went down, but the judge wouldn't even let Grimeyy go to the funeral because they thought he was too dangerous.
Bro, what?
Grimeyy told DJ Vlad that he couldn't even deal with it for a year because he was still locked up. He said crying in jail is like the worst thing you can do because dudes in there will try and test you if they see weakness. So Grimeyy just had to hold it all in until he was released a year later. Grimeyy decided to switch up how he moved and started taking rap more seriously. Him and his homie NWMC Murder was on the grind for a couple years before anything popped off. But in 2019, they got a lot of buzz with the track No Cap. Grimeyy had momentum in the industry. Then he dropped one of the most disrespectful songs in STL with the track Dead Goofies.
Dang.
He took shots at dead ops with bars like, Lil D tried creeping through that crib. They shot his ass through the door. He say he's smoking on my brother. DP, roll up that Noah. I got Tiger in my swisher. This shit fresh out the morgue. He claimed he beef with 30 Deep. When the f did y'all score? He referenced Noah again with the line.
Nah, bro, he's crazy, bro.
Them
bro, I didn't know like he was on that type of time for real.
On each other. Tell him free Lil Tyrell. Throw him a homecoming party filled with demons and shells. Lil Tyrell, aka Tyrell Davidson, was booked for killing a dude named Chauncey Brown back in 2013. Two 16-year-olds named Noah Barnes Barnes and James Moore were supposed to testify against him in the trial, but a few months after Tyrell was arrested, both of them ended up dead. Four
Dang.
other dudes in the case ended up having their charges dropped because a detective who was going to testify developed brain cancer and died. Everything about this case was crazy, but then it took another wild turn.
Oh yeah, but that is crazy.
Tyrell's mom was accused of being the one who put the hits out on Noah and James.
Bro, what?
She allegedly had both of them killed to help Tyrell
Bro, this story is so weird.
out, and now the whole situation is known as the Murder Mom case. Dead
Chill.
Goofies gave Grimeyy even more shine, and not before long,
Bro,
he was
what?
linking up with massive artists like King Von and Lil Baby.
Bro, that's how I knew about him, bro, from King Von, bro. Like,
He was racking up millions of streams, going on tour, and putting STL on his back. His music got him in the spotlight. Then Grimeyy showed everyone he could take over even more with tracks like Rockstar. A lot of street rappers don't know how to rhyme about anything but drills and dead ops. But Grimeyy was able to show the pain behind the lifestyle with bars like 30 deep the gang, all my brothers get busy. Remember we was young, we used to play the 360. Remember
hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, bro, if you would have said that he from STL and from the Von, bro, that nigga Von, like, what? He would have pulled the scrap on that nigga. You talking about, you from who? You from where? Nah, play like, bro, like, nah, bro, like, I ain't even from, like, I ain't even from, bro, I can't talk. But, like, I ain't even from Chicago, bro, like, not the STL, but, nah, like, you can't be seen from STL, bro. Nah, play.
we was young, we used to fuck around with frisbees. Long live Chubb. This shit feeling like a dream. I remember we was bummy, we was plotting on a scheme. Keon died, Tay-Tay died, he was with me on the scene. Steady popping all these perkies, trying to overdose on lean. But while he was popping off and making it in the industry, Grimeyy still had major beef going on in St. Louis. It's not clear how it all started, but another STL rapper named KB6 dropped a diss track on Grimeyy and his crew called 30 Dead Homies. The track was full of savage.
Yo, like, they look like they be riding around with them choppers for real. Like, they look like they real live riding
This is
around with
like
those.
lurking for little Grimeyy dude, saw a Grimeyy bitch, hit the car from both sides, hoping his mama in the whip. Then, just a few months after dropping the track, KB was shot and killed in St. Louis. Rumors
Dang.
started flying that Grimeyy and his 30 Deep crew were behind the murder, but Grimeyy said that him and KB had already squashed the beef before he died. Some people call cap on Grimeyy.
Consumer Reports rates Subaru as the 2023 best mainstream automotive brand, and the Subaru.
But in an interview with Views from the Arch, it seemed like KB wasn't too pressed about the situation anyways.
I don't know, motherfuckers be feeling themselves, cause like any motherfucker that diss me, like I real like know him, you know. So it's like a lot of shit that motherfuckers be saying and shit. I don't really be tripping off that shit.
Grimeyy moved out of STL to focus on his career, but then he made the biggest mistake possible and everything went left. Boosie Badass has always said that street rappers should leave their city as soon as possible to avoid drama, and it seemed like Grimeyy was making the right moves to stay out of the trenches for good. But
right
then he
move.
decided to go back to STL and ended up catching the charge he's locked up
Bro, yo, why would he do this,
for
bro?
right now. In January 2021, Grimeyy and his homies were riding around in a Pontiac G8 that had plates on it from a G. Riding around with dirty plates wasn't the best move, and the cops pulled him over and found Grimeyy strapped when they searched the whip.
Yo, this nigga got locked up for some grimy ass shit. Like, he was doing some real live grimy.
Grimeyy tried to get
locked
his homie to make a fake receipt for the gun so it would be under another dude's name, but the cops weren't buying it, and he ended up getting hit with a felon in possession of a firearm charge.
Wow.
Going back to jail didn't just hurt Grimey's career though, it almost got him killed. In an interview with Say Cheese TV, Grimeyy said he got jumped as soon as he went back inside.
He bounced over two, he wrapping his shit up. Now you wrapping your shit up, I already know what you want. He talking while he wrapping his shit up, but he bouncing up on me while he wrapping his shit up. The Smooth took off on him. After I took off on him, I swear to God, Smooth took off on him.
Grimeyy said he was winning easy, but then a bunch of other dudes jumped in and started throwing hands at him. They got him to the ground and started stomping on him. But
Dang.
Grimeyy got back up and started fighting again. He got stomped out 3 different times before everyone was too tired to fight anymore. But luckily,
Bro, damn, bro. So, they whooping his ass like that?
he made it out of the situation alive. Grimeyy made bail and pleaded not guilty at first. But last year, he decided to take a deal and went back behind bars. Fans were hoping he'd get an easy bid and he
So he snitching?
decided
What?
to take a deal and went back behind bars. Fans were hoping he'd get an easy bid and be home early, but that's not how it worked out. During the sentencing, the prosecution played his music in the courtroom and used his lyrics against him. They claim Grimey's a gang leader who raps about the crimes they commit. Grimeyy tried to tell the judge it was all part of the rap game and that my rap career is an image I have to portray. I feel like I've been targeted just because of my rap name. I'm Arthur Presley. I'm a human being. The prosecution clapped back and said that Grimeyy deserved 12 years because he is brazen. He's prolific, and he has no respect for the law.
Because he what? What does that mean?
Grimey's lawyer pushed the idea that 30 Deep was a brand like Yeezy, not a gang. And he also asked why the music was being brought up at all since it had nothing to do with the gun charge. Unfortunately, the judge wasn't hearing it. And after an hour of thinking, he came back and handed down a 92-month sentence because he thought Grimeyy was leading a street gang. 7.5 years is a long time for a dude who was just getting his career started. Grimeyy definitely had the skills and momentum to take it far in the game, but unfortunately, he got caught up in another case and is going to be sitting down for a while. If he keeps some momentum up from behind bars and doesn't catch any more charges inside, Grimeyy could be back in a few years and pick up right where he left off.
No, that's real life wild, man. What y'all think about this? Like, do y'all think he deserved that 7 years? Like, do y'all think like he deserved that, bro? I don't know. I ain't gonna say he did. I won't say he didn't. I ain't picking no sides, man. But y'all like, comment, subscribe to my post notification button, man. Hey, y'all stay tuned, bro.